Hey guys, welcome back. So today, since it's such a gorgeous day outside, I figured I would come in and just whip us up something very quick and easy and very delicious because I want to go back outside and soak up what's left of this beautiful day. Today we are going to be making a very simple Asian inspired dish for chicken and vegetables. Now I've got everything set out ready to go, and that just helps me in the long run just to get everything in the pan and everything on the dinner table. So I've got everything set out ready to go. I've got my skillet over here. It is coming up to temperature. I've got it over medium heat. So I'm just going to show you all of these ingredients and get this going so we can enjoy our dinner and get right back outside. Okay guys, this is everything you're going to need. We've got the ingredients for the sauce, vegetables, and the marinade for the meat. So for the sauce, what I've got is some garlic. I just got about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic that I've got minced up. Some ginger, about 2 teaspoons, give or take to your taste. And here I've got some cornstarch, some sesame oil. Now when it comes to sesame oil, a little bit goes a long way, so be careful with that. I've got some oyster sauce, soy sauce, dark soy sauce, water, and a little bit of sugar. For my vegetables, you can use whatever you have on hand in the fridge as long as it makes up roughly 5 to 6 cups of vegetables. Today I'm going to be using what I've got on hand, which is some water chestnuts. I've got some broccoli. Now when it comes to broccoli, you can do fresh or frozen. I've got frozen in my freezer on hand all the time, so that is what I'm going to use, and I'll walk you through that when we get there. In here I've got some Napa cabbage, some carrots, bell pepper, and some onion. You're also going to need some green onion. I just haven't went out and got it yet, but we'll add that in later. For the marinade, I've got 2 chicken breasts in here, and I've got them thinly sliced, maybe about 1/8 of an inch to about 1/8 of an inch thick. And then I just cut that in half to make like little pieces. And then I've got some pepper, I've got some soy sauce, cornstarch, and I've got some rice wine vinegar. Now, if you don't have rice wine vinegar, you can do just plain white vinegar, white wine vinegar, or mirin will work fine in this. So that's everything you're going to need. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the stove and get all of this in the pan so we can have some delicious dinner. Okay, first what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of pepper. You can do a little bit, you can do a lot. You can add red pepper flakes in here. It's really up to you. So we're going to add that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our rice wine vinegar, our soy sauce, and our cornstarch. Let's see if we can get all of this out. Now what the rice wine vinegar does, or just whatever vinegar you have on hand, what it does is just going to take out that really meaty poultry flavor, and it's going to lighten that flavor up of the meat, and it's not going to overpower the rest of the dish basically. And that's what we want. We don't want the chicken to overpower everything. We just want the chicken to marry well with all the rest of the ingredients. So now that that's well combined, we're going to set that aside. You're going to let that marinate for about 10 minutes or so. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and add in our ingredients for our sauce. So that is the soy sauce, our dark soy sauce. If you don't have dark soy sauce or you can't find it, that's fine, just leave it out. Our water, oyster sauce. Now this is going to give this dish so much flavor. You just can't beat that flavor that it gives. Our garlic and ginger. I'm going to add that right on in. That ginger smells awesome. Our sugar. Get that in there. Sesame oil. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way with this, so just be very careful how much you put in. I usually don't go over half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And then we're just going to add in our cornstarch. Get that in. And we're going to just mix this up until it's combined. And it smells amazing already, and we have not even started cooking yet. And this sauce, when we add it to the pan later, is going to thicken up and it's going to coat the vegetables and the chicken, and it's just going to be amazing. So now that that is all well combined, I am going to clean up and then we'll get started on dinner. Okay guys, so I've got my pan up to heat. One thing when you're cooking with cast iron and you're cooking things like to sear it in like Asian cooking, where it's a really quick cook, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your pan up to heat over about medium heat. When it starts smoking, turn it down to about medium low, and then just add in your ingredients. I'm going to add just a little bit of avocado oil in there because it's a flavorless oil, and then we're just going to add in our meat. And make sure you get this where it is kind of all touching the pan, because we want them to cook evenly and sear on all sides. That looks good. I'm going to add the sauce in here too, because that's going to help thicken it up some more later. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sear on one side, flip it over, let it cook on the other side so it gets lightly golden brown, and then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on my plate here, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, I've taken the meat out and I've got it sitting here on the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in all of my fresh vegetables. My carrots, my cabbage, my onion. Add that right into the pan. And I'm going to cook this for about 3 minutes. Now, you don't want the vegetables to be tender per se. You just want them to be slightly cooked. Because in Asian cuisine, they don't cook the crap out of their vegetables. So I'm going to cook this for about 3 minutes. And then we will add in our broccoli, sauce, and our quarter chestnut. So I'm just going to babysit this, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, and my vegetables are looking beautiful. Like I said before, in Asian cuisines and most of their dishes, they don't really cook their vegetables a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in my broccoli. Since these were frozen, I didn't want to add them first and overcook them. So I'm just going to add that in, along with my water chestnut. And then I'm just going to cook this for a couple of seconds, just to warm up the broccoli and the water chestnut. It shouldn't take long at all. That looks good. Now I'm going to add in my chicken. I'm going to add it back in just to warm it through. Just that toss. Okay, now I'm going to add in my sauce. I'm going to give this a stir and add that in. And this sauce is going to thicken up very nicely. I'm just going to toss this around just to coat everything. Oh, and I can smell that ginger and that garlic. Oh, it smells so good. And it is coating everything so good. Now at this point, all you're doing is thickening up the sauce and you're pretty much done. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this up, and then I'm going to run out and get some green onion just to put on top. And it's just going to give it a fresh flavor. So I'm just going to cut my heat and finish tossing this together and get it really nice and well coated. And then I'm going to plate it up. Okay guys, so I've got everything plated up and this is what it looks like. Makes quite a lot. I've also got some rice here that I'm going to serve alongside it, but I just want to go ahead and give this a try before we eat dinner. And I just went ahead and topped it with some green onion that I've got planted out here and some sesame seeds. So I'm going to get, let's see, what do I want? Let's get some bell pepper and some chicken. And we'll give that a try. This is so good. That chicken is nice and light. That marinade makes it silky. It makes it smooth, and it doesn't have that really in your mouth chicken flavor. It's very light, and the vegetables are still crisp, slightly tender, but very, very flavorful. That is so good. So I am ready to serve dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget that you can always find my recipes in my description box. The link to my website is down there. All you gotta do is click that link and it takes you right to my website. And you can pop up any recipe that that you've seen on my channel. There's a few on there that I haven't posted on here, but those are on there too. You can just go in and search whatever you would like. So that's gonna be it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.